Hi everybody, I'm Victor Brick and welcome to May's Good Old Uncle Vic. The answer to last month's trivia question, name the two coaches who have won the NCAA men's basketball championship as a player and a coach. The answer is Bob Knight and Dean Smith, of course. Knight won while playing for Ohio State and won 3 championships while coaching at Indiana, and Smith won while playing for North Carolina and then came back to his alma mater to win 2 championships. Funny thing, neither one of them started on their college team. This month's trivia question, where did the expression wake come from, as in a wake for a funeral? Please email your answers to info@brickbodies.com. In the Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night, Ringo Starr is babysitting Paul McCartney's grandfather, John McCartney, a mischievous older gentleman who believes he is a soldier of the Republic and entitled to me rights. Ringo is trying to read a book, and the old man a book, and the old guy looks at him and says, "Look at you with your face in that bloomin' book." And Ringo says, "You can learn a lot from books." And Paul's grandfather's response is, "You can learn from books, but you can learn more from parading. Go out and see the world." Upon which Ringo promptly goes out into the world and, of course, gets into trouble. Now, while this is a very humorous scene that I'm sure you all remember, yeah, right, there is a lot of truth in what Johnny McCartney said. You can learn from books, but you can learn more from parading. With that in mind, Lynn and I have sent our son John on a world tour to spend time being mentored by several of our closest friends in the fitness industry. He is spending time in Australia with Tony DeLead, in New Zealand with Philip Mills, in Canada with David Patchell Evans, better known as Patch, in Boston with Mark Harrington, in Chicago with Steve Schwartz, in Philadelphia with Frank Napolitano, in Florida with Jeff Dyer, and possibly in Amsterdam with Renee Moose. He could be gone anywhere from 6 months to a year, with breaks to come home, of course, all with the intent of getting real on-the-job training of what it is like to be an entrepreneur in the fitness industry. Now, while the benefits of gaining experience from such a trip are obvious, actually the purpose of his trip is twofold. First and foremost, we want John to find out if he really wants to be an entrepreneur, or if he even wants to be in the fitness industry. It's easy to assume that he wants to follow in our footsteps and work in our business, but that might not necessarily be the case. We truly believe, as Marcus Buckingham says, that for personal fulfillment and job satisfaction, each person must get into a career that allows him or her to play to his or her strengths. And when I say strengths, I mean what they love and what energizes them, not just what they do well. We think way too many people get into a career or a profession in which they are good only to find out it drains them. Now, to find that out, do you have to go on a world tour? No, but you can work in the field of your choosing as soon as possible, even while in school, to find out what you do and don't like. For example, upon graduation from Towson University in 1975, it was Towson State University then, I was accepted into the physical therapy program at Florida Hospital. Why did I think I wanted to be a physical therapist? Because I knew the body, I loved working with athletes, and I loved helping people. Part of the requirement of admission was to work a summer in the field before attending Florida. That's one of the best things I ever did. After the summer, I realized that physical therapy was not for me. It's a great field for many people, including many of my friends, but simply not for me. Thank goodness I found that out before investing 2 or more years in grad school. We think it's important to find out as soon as possible what really does motivate you and what really does energize you as a career. That is your real strength. We think everybody should strive to discover their greatness in the areas that give them the most joy and satisfaction. And to do that, you can learn from books, but you can learn more from parading. We would love to hear your comments about this Uncle Vic. Simply respond below. And if you would like a text version of this Uncle Vic, or for past Uncle Vics, visit our website at brickbodies.com. We close every Uncle Vic with a thought for the day. Today's thought for the day is, each man or woman must choose his or her own path and then follow it. Old Chinese saying. Until we meet again, that's it from Good Old Uncle Vic.